Okay, page 159 in the Math 1 book, numbers 1 through 10, it says divide. On number 2, it looks like you are dividing a polynomial by a monomial. And when you're given a monomial, basically all you have to do is divide every term by that monomial. So in other words, I can automatically think of my answer just by putting a negative 5x under each one of these. And this really makes the problem quite simple here. If you're dividing by a monomial, you just put it under each term. So this is positive x squared. This is negative 3x. And this is positive 6. This would be your answer if you're dividing by negative 5x. There's also another approach to it, and it's called long division. And the reason I'm going to show this to you here is that maybe it will help when we're going to long division of binomials. So this is a monomial. We're going to be doing binomials in the next step. So let me just rewrite this question. Negative 5x cubed plus 15x squared minus 30x. So basically, what you want to do is you're doing long division, remember. So negative 5x goes into negative 5x cubed positive x squared times. And then what you do is you take this number and you multiply it by this, and you get negative 5x cubed. Okay? And then if you remember long division, you're going to have to drop this 15x squared. Okay? So then what you did in long division back in grade school is that you underlined it, and then you subtracted. Well, if I subtract this whole thing, that means I'm changing all the signs. So I'm going to change this to positive, positive, and now a negative. And what you see is that these are going to cancel. These are going to cancel. So I have 0 minus I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself here. What we're going to do is we're going to add here. That gives me 0, like I wanted, and then I drop the 15x squared. Sorry, it's been a while since I looked at it. So there you go, 15x squared. So now, negative 5x goes into 15x squared. Well, that's negative 3x times. So you take this negative 3, multiply it by the outside, that's positive 15x squared. And then you underline and subtract, those cancel, then you drop the negative 30x. So take negative 5, goes into negative 30, positive 6 times. So your answer is right here. Okay, remember that this polynomial times the outside would give you the radicand. What's inside the, I called it a radicand. No, what you're dividing into. Forget my words right now. Divisor or dividend, I'm not sure. So anyways, we have number 6, and I can't just put x minus 1 under each term like I did on number 2. So in number 2 I had two methods. I could have either divided each term or I could have done long division. But on number 6 I don't have two methods. I only have that one method, and that method is long division. Okay, so let me show you. X minus 1 goes into, it's almost a square root sign, but it's not. It's long division sign. 4x squared plus x minus 5. I'm giving myself a little bit of space so you can see it. So all you have to do is think of the first x and say, how many times does x go into 4x squared? And you would say 4x times. And once you write this answer, what you're going to do is FOIL or distribute that back through the x minus 1. 4x times x minus 1 gives me 4x squared minus 4x. Okay, I'm doing 4x times x minus 1. I underline and subtract. But remember, when I subtract, I'm subtracting the entire thing. So basically what I tell people to do is draw the line, change all the signs. So this becomes a positive, negative, and a positive here. Draw the line, change the signs. So those cancel. X plus 4x is 5x. Now you got to think x goes into 5x 5 times. And then you distribute the 5 times the x minus 1. And you write that, in the next line, 5 times x minus 1. 5 times x minus 1. Forgot to drop the 5 here. 5x minus 1. Minus 5. So draw the line, change the signs. Those cancel, those cancel. You have a remainder of 0. That's a good thing. So when you factor 4x squared plus x minus 5, you would factor it into x minus 1 and 4x plus 5. Okay, so when you multiply these two together, you get your answer, the original question. Okay, and number 10, we're going to take the 3x plus 2 and do long division here. 3x squared minus 7x plus 14. 3x goes into 3x squared, x times this is 3x squared plus 2x. Draw the line, change the signs. Those cancel, you get negative 9x, drop the 14. 3x goes into negative 9x, negative 3 times. Now you take negative 3 and distribute it here. Remember, you're taking negative 3 and distributing it. Negative 9x minus 6. Draw the line, change the signs. These cancel, and then I have 14 plus 6 gives me 20. This is my remainder. So x minus 3 plus 20 over 3x plus 2 is my answer. Now, how do I get that denominator down there, the 3x plus 2? That's just like saying I'm doing 3 over 2. 2 goes into 3 one time with a remainder of 1, right? Well, it's 1 and 1/2. 3 over 2 is 1 and 1/2. That 2 in the denominator, this 3x plus 2, is actually in the denominator. I guess it might be easier to look at if I wrote it like this. 2 goes into 3 one time. 3 minus 2. Draw the line, change the sign. 1. Here's my remainder. 2 goes into that. 1 and 1/2. I think you remember that from grade school. So anyway, I hope that helps. God bless you.